Hello, everybody. It's me, Mercury Water. Welcome back and welcome newcomers. Um, Make sure that you hit the like button and you subscribe to my channel. Okay. Um, I'm coming at you with another video. I was initially going to do a video on gaslighting, but I think I'm going to push it back to another day because I was getting so much coming in at one time that I felt like I needed to prioritize. Okay. So today we're going to talk about Merkabah, our spiritual vehicle. Okay. So the Merkabah is a powerful and ancient symbol with roots in sacred geometry and spiritual traditions. Its name is derived from the Hebrew words Mer, which means light, Ka, which means spirit, and Ba, which means body, symbolizing the integration of light, spirit, and and body into a state of wholeness. Um, like I've been kind of on Merkaba for a minute. And occasionally I just hear it out of nowhere, or I see it out of nowhere, or I see things that remind me of it. And it's so crazy because I've been seeing like random rainbow like spots in the sky, and Merkabahs can give off that particular color like a rainbow. So that's real interesting. So um so sacred geometry and structure of Merkabah. First of all, sacred geometry is considered an ancient science that explores and explains the energy patterns that create and unify all things and reveals the precise way that energy of creation organizes itself. It is the blueprint, excuse me, of creation and Genesis, the origin of all forms. So, of course, in the Bible, Genesis is the very, because when I'm writing this, Genesis is the first book in the Bible, which is like the blueprint. That's when everything was being made. So it makes sense. Okay. Um, the Merkabah is typically represented as a three-dimensional star tetrahedron, a geometric shape consisting of two interlocking tetrahedrons, triangular, aka triangular pyramids. Okay, so I have this I have this oracle deck that is called Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle, and today I came home to get the card, right? Because I knew I was going to be doing this video. So I came home and I was like, let me go ahead and get the card ready. And as I was shuffling, for some reason, I just feel like I have to shuffle. And so when I was shuffling, I shuffled two times and I split the deck and it was sitting right there. So, okay. So this is how it looks. Okay. It's one pyramid pointing straight up and the other one that's going directly through pointing the opposite direction. Okay. All right. And if you notice, the number 5 is on the card. Okay, just trying to give you a visual on how it looks. So one tetrahedron points upward, symbolizing masculine energy, active principles in the spiritual realm. So the one that had the point coming directly up the middle is the spiritual realm, which can kind of take you back to the pyramids in ancient Egypt, where it points directly up to the sky, the spiritual realm. The other points downward representing feminine energy, receptive principles in the physical realm. Okay. Together, these two tetrahedrons create balance and harmony, embodying the dualities of existence. For example, male, female, spirit, matter, light, and dark. The symbolism of the Merkabah is balance and unity. The Merkabah represents the unity of opposites, the merging of dualities, and the harmony between physical and spiritual dimensions. It emphasizes that existence is interconnected and holistic. It also is a representation of ascension and transformation. The pyramids were thought to have helped the the uh the people that they put inside of them, like the pharaohs, and it was thought to have helped them ascend up into the spiritual realm. That's why they are buried in there. That's why they were put in there in the tombs. In metaphysical practices, the Merkabah is seen as a vehicle for ascension, a light body used to transcend physical limitations and access higher states of consciousness. And it's also like watching one of Billy Carson's videos. I don't care how y'all feel about him. I don't care how whatever. A lot of the stuff that he says is credible, regardless of people trying to crucify him, whatever. Okay, but he talked about visiting one pyramid in particular, and the middle was hollow, and he could feel the energy force in the center of that pyramid. Okay, and he was able to access like it. He can feel like himself accessing like a higher consciousness. This ties back to the name Merkabah, meaning a chariot of light from the spirit body. It also symbolizes protection. The spinning of energetic activation of the Merkabah is believed to form a protective field around the body. It shields the individual from negative energies and connects them to the universal divine forces. So I'm not sure. I'll post it when I get off of here. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that diagram with the person with their arms extended out, both arms extended out to the sides, and they have like these coils around it, kind of like I'll post it. Y'all might know what I'm talking about. But to me, that is what Merkabah is when they talk about that. The protection. Divine connection. As a sacred geometric shape, the Merkabah bridges earthly existence with higher dimensions, acting as a portal for divine understanding and cosmic awareness. It is also so the spiritual and esoteric applications. The Merkabah holds significance in many spiritual traditions and practices, including ancient Egyptian mysticism. The term Merkabah appears in Egyptian texts and art, often describing the soul's journey to higher realms. The Merkabah symbol is believed to be two triangular pyramids, one pointed up and one pointed down and interlocked, like I stated before. It was also believed that the ancient Egyptians used Merkabah to activate the Great Pyramid, pinpointing that the Great Pyramid is the tree of life. Kabbalah and Judaism. In Jewish mysticism, um, the Merkabah refers to the chariot of God, described in Ezekiel's vision, symbolizing divine vehicles for spiritual travel. Meditation and energy work. Practitioners use Merkabah meditation to activate their light body, align their energy fields, and achieve spiritual growth. Chakras and energy centers. The Merkabah is seen as a tool to harmonize the chakras, clearing blockages and promoting energetic flow. The elements of the Merkabah. The Merkabah incorporates key elements of metaphysics and sacred geometry. The number 6, the star tetrahedron, has 6 points symbolizing harmony, balance, and the integration of opposites. 6 is also associated with creation and the heart center in many spiritual traditions. Spin and movement. In Merkabah meditation, the tetrahedrons are often visualized spinning in opposite directions. This rotation symbolizes the activation of the light body and the merging of dimensions. Now, when I actually watch a video on how Merkabah moves, and then saying that it's the merging of dimensions, that's why I put the spiritual vehicle, because you use it to travel to different dimensions. You use it to move in and out and in between these different dimensions and these different timelines and these different spiritual areas. The platonic solids. As a combination of tetrahedrons, the Merkabah connects to the platonic solids, fundamental shapes in sacred geometry that represent the building blocks of the universe. Terrence Howard talked about that on his video as well when he went on that guy's show. I can't think of the guy's name. But y'all know who I'm talking about. He talked about sacred geometry too, and how is the building blocks of the universe. Modern interpretations. Personal transformation. The Merkabah is often used as a metaphor for self-evolution. By aligning with Merkabah's energy, one can achieve personal and spiritual balance, transforming their life and their consciousness. And I can attest to that, because once I heard the word and I kind of like started looking into it and manifesting on it, I see a dramatic shift in where I was a year and probably a few months ago, maybe more, and now, like a dramatic shift, because it often pops in my head, and then when I say it, it's kind of like it's activated when I say it. A healing tool. In energy healing, the Merkabah is believed to assist in restoring balance, removing energetic blockages, and strengthening the aura. It's also a cosmic gateway. The Merkabah serves as a symbol of humanity's ability to transcend earthly limitations and connect to the universe's infinite wisdom. So their symbolic correspondences for the Merkabah is the element is air and fire, dynamic energy and spiritual ascent. The shape is the star tetrahedron, which is balance and harmony. The colors are often visualized as gold, white, and rainbow, like I said with the picture that I have in my phone, which I see them all the time. Chakra association, the heart chakra, integration of opposites. Numerology, it represents the number 6, which is balance and creation. And the direction is upward, which is the spirit, and downward, which is matter. So ways that you can work with Merkabah is meditation. If you visualize during meditation, visualize yourself surrounded by a spinning Merkabah. Remember, going in different directions. Imagine it creating a vortex of energy, cleansing your aura and connecting you to higher realms. You can wear or display it. Many people wear Merkabah pendants or display the symbol in their homes to remind themselves of spiritual growth, balance, and protection. And if you focus on duality and unity, you can use the Merkabah for that as well. It serves as a reminder to integrate the dual aspects of life. For examples, action and reflection, light and shadow. All right. The Merkabah is not merely a symbol. It is a profound representation of universal truths. Its sacred geometry invites us to explore the interconnectedness of all things and to embrace the unity of body, mind, and spirit. Okay? So, the rainbow that I was talking about. And then you see the white. Okay? So, So this card says, which is a number 5, which is why I don't know why it's not the number 6, but whatever. Okay. So the frequency of Merkabah supports our ability to use our consciousness to transverse into our layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. The word Merkabah can loosely be translated as chariot. It refers to the human light body, the energy field around all humans that is generated by the quantum parts of our DNA. Therefore, this field is quantum as well. It is in this field that we communicate with our consciousness and where our Akashic records are stored. The human Akasha can be described as the total history of everything that a human being has experienced on the planet Earth, held as energy in the etheric field around the human being. This energy field has the geometric shape of a star tetrahedron, which consists of two equally sized interlocking fields of tetrahedra, pyramids, with a common center. Through the counter spinning of these fields, while breathing in certain patterns, it is believed that we can change or move our perception of reality into other dimensions. It is why the Merkabah is believed to be the vehicle that allows us to travel through different times and dimensions. Now, I'm going to stop right there. I had a dream one night and it felt so real, but I really feel like I was accessing it. And I had a dream that I was being carried into Egypt. I was being carried into Egypt. And when I got in there, I got carried into this huge hall with it was like a large hall with tall pillars with hieroglyphs. It was hieroglyphs on the ceiling and it was made of gold. You can see all of the Egyptian gods, goddesses. And like going down the center, it was a large like concrete walkway, but it was like stairs on each side. And the pillars were behind the stairs. But at the top of the stairs, there were like thrones. They carried me in, walked me up the stairs. I got on the throne and I sat there. It was as if we were having some type of town hall, some type of royal meeting. And this guy in a red, he I don't know if he was supposed to be a slave. I don't know if he was supposed to be a servant. I don't know what he was, but he came up and he gave me, he had a gold platter and he offered me some water. And I told him, no. And I pretty much told him, no, I'm fine. And he backed up with it and was bowing and he walked off. And it was like so real. And I feel like I accessed it at that point. Like I was really deep into it at that point. Okay, so back to this. The upward tetrahedron of this activation refers to the masculine aspect, its fiery colors indicating power, presence, and direction. The light coming out of its corners refers to the capacity to direct energy and presence. The downward tetrahedron refers to the feminine aspect, deep, dark, and mysterious, with spirals that indicate the flowing nature of the feminine. The womb. When these two opposing forces come together in perfect union, the Merkabah activates its full potential. This process is outwardly expressed through our search and manifestation of a love relationship with another. Let me read that again. This process is outwardly expressed though our search and manifestation of a love relationship with another, and inwardly through the equally powerful love relationship with ourselves. You have to equally love yourself in order to attract you have to love yourself equally, all parts of yourself, in order to attract a love that's going to have the same thing for you as well. Ooh, I heard that clear. Both hold the potential of supporting our eternal and infinite capacity to create our reality according to our consciousness. The arrowhead pattern refers to our ancient past as well as our alien and off-planet connection to other realities. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me see. The arrow. Okay, so do you see the arrowhead patterns? All right. The arrowhead pattern refers to our ancient past as well as our alien and off-planet connection to other realities. The water in the background indicates the emotional realm, the guidance system that helps us navigate through the world of energies in relation to our physical bodies. The green and turquoise indicate our heart-based truth, and the surrounding square represents the physical world in which our reality is based. Oh gosh. All right. So meditating on this card, close your eyes and move your awareness away from your body. Can you feel the space around it? Now forget about your body. Forget that you have one. Forget that you have a body now. Think of nobody, no thing, no place, no time. Open your focus and allow your conscious mind to get out of the way. Linger in this place often and see how this changes your perception in your daily life. Now, I'm laughing because in the Patreon, we always talking about how we not from here. And for it to say it connects you to your alien, we always say that we're like, some of us on there say that we're aliens for real. Like, we're not from here. Like, we talk about the mothership. Ooh, we talk about the mothership. Ooh, my eyes starting to water. We talk about the mothership. And I just heard the Merkabah. mm. You travel to the mothership with the Merkabah as well. Mm. And you know, in a lot of these movies, the mothership is the main ship that the aliens inhabit on to get to the Earth when they're invading. Um, it's the main, it's the control panel, it's the nucleus. It's the nucleus. It's the powerhouse. Mm. It travels light years, millions of light years. Light years. All in all, I really felt super connected to do this video on Merkabah because I have literally, like, I just hear it randomly sometimes. And then when I focus on it, it helps me to move a lot faster with ease, grace, and poise, with balance. I'm centered. And it's not rushing, but I'm still moving fast, if you understand what I'm saying. Thank y'all. I just really felt guided to do that. And I swear, like all of this stuff, I don't know where it be coming from a lot of times. I don't know where, well, I know where it comes from. I know where it comes from. And like now I'm seeing a picture. I don't know if y'all know that famous picture that people have drawn over and over with the pyramids and the UFOs. I want y'all to think about everything that I said. Thank you.